Okay, today we're going to look at an interesting finish that I can get from under, north, and south as he's going for a Kimura, and that's mainly what he's thinking about, is that he's so set on the Kimura that he may not realize that when he's hooking my arm, I'm actually hooking his arm too. It's important for me on the bottom to think that way, to realize that there's an opportunity to attack, because people can become understandably defensive when they're on the bottom. They're just mostly concerned with getting out, and that generally is what you're concerned with doing. In this case, it's sort of an exception. There's an opportunity here that sort of presents itself at that moment, and if you take it at the right time, you can get a finish. So Rod has north and south, and here's what he's doing. He's circling this arm to start to set up the Kimura. And once he's this far, and he's joining his, he's grabbing his own wrist, what amounts to him hooking my arm also amounts to me hooking his. My right arm is hooking his right arm, all right? But what I need to do, though, is use this other hand, while I'm preventing the Kimura, I use this other hand to push on his knee so I can sort of pop my head free. And then I'm gonna raise my knee up and my hips come up. My knee comes inside under his belly. It's hard to do this in slow motion. My knee comes under his belly as my leg circles past his head, and then I extend and I get the arm lock. So the formation of his arms ends up working for me too. So he's working for this arm up, but I have to make sure though he doesn't suddenly jerk my arm free and get the Kimura. Go ahead. I can't let him get this far. I've got to keep this in, all right, and get my head free, and then I roll my hips back. You have to be able to raise your hips, bring your knee under his ribs, and this leg will circle over his head. You squeeze your knees together, and now you see my hand is on my shoulder. And I can get him from right here, or as he rolls to his back, I'll get him in a cross arm lock. So let's look at this one more time. You're snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. He's got the arm, but he doesn't have enough of it yet. As he starts to turn me on my side, I've got to escape my head and roll, bring my knee in, my leg past his head, and then, you see, once my legs and hips are in the game, once I've rotated and brought my knee under his ribs and my leg past his head, his shoulder and arm are trapped inside my legs, and then the strength of my hips overpowers him. Up to that point, he's got his upper body focused on my one arm. So there's a change of advantage that's happening there. Once I bring my knee in under his ribs and my leg past his head and squeeze him, then I can extend him, get him on his back, and I've got a good arm lock.